A subscriber named Crystal asks, I got an email from my school about funds that might be available to me through the CARES Act student aid. Do you have more information about how this act works and who gets aid? If you do, I'd love to watch a video about it. Thank you, Crystal, for the question, and I do realize I forgot to comment or make a video about the student loan payment subsidies and assistance through the CARES Act that was passed last month by President Trump and Congress. And so with the CARES Act, that was the $2 trillion stimulus package that provided economic relief as a result of COVID-19, and it included the stimulus payments that most of us have received, and then I made other videos about on this website. That act includes a few benefits for student loans, and the first one is that you get to stop paying your federal student loans all the way through the end of September. That's September 30th, 2020. So if you received a student loan or you have a student loan that you're making payments on that is a federal student loan, and this is very important, it needs to be a federal student loan. It's not given to you by any other organization or whatever. You need to reach out to your bank or to your lender to determine if it is a federal student loan. And if it is a federal student loan, you get to stop paying. You don't have to make any payments on that student loan through September. At the same time, there's no interest that's going to be accrued. So if you stop paying, your loan is not going to get any bigger. It's not going to get any smaller either. Nobody's paying off your loan, but your interest will not grow. You will not be accruing interest from now through the end of September. If you continue to pay and you have the ability to make your payments right now, then your loan balance will go down, and it will do so at zero interest rate, no additional interest. It won't grow at all. So you'll be able to pay it off a little bit faster if you choose to do it that way. And finally, all student loan debt collection has been halted. So if you were already behind on your student loan payments, and maybe the federal loan company that the lender that gave you the money has been trying to collect on your loan by giving you calls or by even garnishing your wages or by taking your tax refunds, all of that has stopped through September 30th. Once again, all of these things are for federal student loans. That's very important to make clear, that the loan or the lender needs to be the federal government or someone who's operating on their behalf. And in that case, you don't need to make your payments on your student loan. You can just stop paying your federal student loans through September 30th. There will be no interest accrued on your federal student loans through September 30th, and nobody's going to be after you or hounding you or trying to collect you or taking your stimulus payment or your tax refund checks or garnishing your wages. Now, the last thing is, if you choose to do this, well, first of all, everybody gets the no interest. Whether you choose it or not, there's just no interest for the next until September 30th. If you choose to not make your payments and to skip some payments, that will not negatively impact your student loan forgiveness later on down the road. Like if you apply for student loan forgiveness based on, well, I've always made my payments on time, and now I qualify for some program to get student loan forgiveness. For example, many people who go into service for the government, who become teachers, who become federal attorneys or working for the government in some way, they get forgiven their federal student debt. And you're only allowed generally to get forgiven your federal student debt if you've made all your payments on time, or there's other rules associated. This will not count against you. The whole 6 months that you choose, or however many months are left, that you choose to not make your payments until September 30th will not count against you. I hope that answers your question, Crystal. If you've got any other questions, or if anybody else has questions, please put them in the comments below, and I appreciate your time. Thank you.